Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in the East. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldrich will join us momentarily from the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jaylen Brown.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points. They haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizushea and Johnson. Young is out there with LeVert, and it's Capella in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Celtics, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And this game starts the elimination round for the NBA Cup tournament. All teams won their respective groups, but only one can advance.
Yeah, this tourney can kind of sneak up on you. Suddenly, the intensity is much higher, and so are the stakes.
Now, here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up off the glass.
Give it up to Brown. He's so dangerous off the bounce.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Pulls up. High post. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good.
Hey, this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis. And that was some serious effort there.
Young fires away from outside. From outside, off the mark. Outside, Tatum. Brown outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
And they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
And here is Brown, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Brown. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Tatum against Johnson. Boston again missing. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And that one is good.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Johnson outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Young. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Young so hard to defend, especially when he's pulling off plays like that.
It's Brown on the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, I can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Young from outside. They get it back. Fires the 3. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Celtics trail by 3. Brown kicks to Holiday. And here's Tatum for 3. Sinks the triple.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark and be very reliable from 3.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. We'll take a look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Checking out Boston. They're the best in class when it comes to putting a great product on the court, and we've seen that in the early going.
The Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Brown finds Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Pass to Brown. Driving inside, and Brown throws it down hard.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
LeVert in the corner. Riza with it, and they get it. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
A 3. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Riza has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Hawks. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young. Coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Riza. Capella with a screen on Brown. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
The Hawks trailing. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Riza, guarded by Holiday. And that one's good, Riza.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Tatum down low. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Tatum. Here's Brown. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
White. And good that time. White's got 6.
Yeah, there's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Now the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Man passes to Niang. Here's Man. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the 3-pointer.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the gym. You forget how big he is.
The Hawks shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Man passes to Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Ren, you talk about a guy taking a leap. Jalen Johnson took huge steps forward in his 3rd NBA season.
Kevin, how many times have we seen it where a really talented young player is playing on a team that has star power, and so naturally they're able to settle into the role they're going to play? That is what has happened with Jalen Johnson. I expect him to take another leap forward this season.
Pass to Johnson. Here he goes. And then Johnson with the jam.
What an athlete Jalen Johnson is. You see how explosive he can be on the drive.
Cornette passes to Horford. That one good for 2. Horford's got his 2nd basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Krejci. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Brown with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the call will be against George Niang. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 11, Trae Young.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Brown, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Craig, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
And Brown drops them both. Here's Young. He's got 9. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. "16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. And Pritchard pulls it down. Fires from way outside. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Terrence Mann is out there with Young. Then there's George Niang. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the 3 spot. Now here is Horford. After the miss from Trae Young. And he gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young outside. Takes it from 10. And it's good. 2 points. Young's got 11 points.
Yeah, playing heads up right now, Trae Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Young from outside. Again, Young missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Shireman, good. Shireman's got his first bucket in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Niang. Now Young. Shakes him. Back to Niang. And no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And here is Tatum. The rebound by Niang. The Hawks trail by 3. Young pass to Krejci. Back to Young. Pass to Mann. Young taking his time here. There's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 13. And even in this knockout round of this NBA Cup tournament, these games, Greg, also count towards the team's regular season record. So it means so much in a lot of different ways.
And even as they take part in this tourney, more than likely, some of these games we're witnessing provide a preview of matchups we'll see come playoff time.
Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Matthews is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Cornette kicks to Tatum. Horford with it. Working on Niang. Inside, Tatum automatic.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Pass to Okongwu. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Now, Niang. And it's all evened up. Niang's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
The jump hook, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Man with it. Tatum on him. Young outside with the drive, and it's in there. Young's got 15.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Atlanta shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu, and it's LeVert in for Matthews. A nice shot by LeVert.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Shot to stop the run. Outside Tatum. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
One shot.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Man finds Young. And there it is for him. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Over to the left wing. Hauser the pass to Tatum. The rebound by Niang. LeVert with it. Out guarded by Tatum. A floater. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Celtics trail by 4. Through contact. Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here's Niang. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself or whiffing a bit on that one.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about Tatum there using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Reza Shea is coming in for Man.
One shot. Jason Tatum. Find the lane. One shot.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And in the East, the 2023 NBA Cup quarterfinals gave us a major surprise with Indiana beating the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, that was the first ever knockout round game in Cup history. Tyrese Halliburton putting up a triple-double in the win, and Milwaukee winning that other quarterfinal by 24 over the Knicks.
We get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Boston. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Hawks, 2 spots down.
And, you know, for the Celtics, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
Tatum, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Now Young, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Pass to Johnson. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Atlanta again missing. The Celtics with the lead. Brown dishes to Holiday. Can't get it to fall. Atlanta's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Capella with it. Johnson the pass to Young. Johnson the screen. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Young's got 11 points in the quarter.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Brown, no good on the free throw. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Cornette. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, Boston. And the win streak they're on right now, tying the Warriors' record of 24 wins back in 2016. This group is really really clicking.
And this kind of winning streak is special. It's really been interesting to just how many ways they are taking advantage of their opponents, pulling off 10-0 runs, constant stifling ball pressure, interior rim protection. The three-pointers are going down. This team is super exciting to watch.
Here's Capella after Drew Holiday score. Pass to LeVert. Over Holiday. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
I mean, what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
The Hawks trail by 5. Now Capella. Rizachet with it. 8 points for him.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
The first one falls.
At the wing position, Rizachet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Al Horford is checked in for Luke Cornett. And so he makes both from the line. Celtics leading by 3. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Outside, Horford. Brown with a screen on Johnson. Horford dishes to Brown. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Down low. And that one's good. Rizachet. Rizachet's got 4 points now in the quarter. Brown the pass to Porzingis. Back to Brown. In the corner, Horford with it. Outside, White puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. White's got 9.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Rizachet with it. White on it. And it's Rizachet missing.
Clearly a foul.
The Celtics have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Five seconds left in the first half of basketball. Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Checking out the Celtics. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
Changing topics now, how impressive was Jason Tatum in that first half?
Well, Tatum, when he's rolling, I'm telling you guys, he could take you in any direction, from any spot, anywhere on the floor. He has every move at his disposal.
Not the Black Tornado.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Here's Young. White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. And you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And that one falls for Young. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now, here is Young. Johnson outside. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson sets the screen for Rizachet. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson can't get it to go.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Pass to Capella. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Capella's got 6.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Yeah, easy call.
LeVert, third personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for White. The Hawks trail by 7. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to Young. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 27 points.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Celtics leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Tatum. That one's not going to go. Johnson with some nice D.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 2-point Boston lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now Reza Shea. 12 points for him. No good on the wing 3. Tatum down low. Johnson's there. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Going inside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Young following the bucket by the Celtics. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shoots over LeVert. Right the pass to Holiday. Back to White. This one for 3. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. Reza Shea's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Young kicks to Capella. Capella with a screen on Brown. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The Hawks trail by 4. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. He's checked in for White. Mann's checked in for Atlanta. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Third spot, the Celtics.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here's Young trying to get open as Johnson. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Young.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper and getting that ball close in.
The three from Tatum. And with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Now, here is Young. He has 31. No good. That would have tied it. The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 6 assists in the game.
What strength inside from Holiday. Feels like he can score against anyone in the league with that size.
Now, here's Johnson. 10 points for him. Puts the move on, and Young kicks to LeVert. No good on the three. Celtics leading by 4. Brown finds Tatum. Back to Brown. Fires the three. A three from Tatum.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And here's LeVert. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Tatum. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Capella sends a screen for LeVert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Now, here is Young. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Capella inside. By Porzingis. And it's Capella missing. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. The 8 thanks.
And that's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Down kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. It's good from long range. Pritchard's got his second basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's LeVert. Here's Johnson, and slam dunk by Johnson.
Boy, is he dynamic. Jalen Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. Back to Brown. Brown with a screen on Johnson. Tatum showing off the touch.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Young kicks to Johnson. 1:19 left to play here in the third. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
The Hawks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Shoot 2.
That one is off. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And it's George Niang in for Karis LeVert. And he's good on the second. Boston leading by 11. Pritchard passes to Horford. Right side Tatum. Back to Horford. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Johnson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. Here's Pritchard. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Young outside. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2, Jalen Brown.
And he makes the first. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Krejci's checked in. And he can't hit the second. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Johnson outside. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Mann. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. A shot, no good. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Okongwu is out there with George Niang. And it's Young. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Krejci in at the small forward position. And so it's Atlanta with it. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Mann. Aston Niang. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Outside, and there's the try.
Well, the speed that Trae Young has is a problem for a lot of guys who are trying to defend him. Compromised if he comes at them.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
And so Young nails them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Tatum dishes to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Off target from 3-point range.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Young.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now here's Tatum. Lays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 38 points.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
On its way from Young for 2. Rebound Boston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Tatum passes to Pritchard. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Boston making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Krejci. Young outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 39.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Here's Krejci. LeVert with it to tie it up. Good on the triple. LeVert's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And a deep three from Young. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pritchard passes to Hauser. Holiday against LeVert. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's LeVert. Backs down the step back J.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
Here's Tatum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
they're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Mann's checked in for the Hawks.
First team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line, shooting 1.
Tatum no good on the free throw.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
And it's LeVert missing. The Celtics with the lead. Got a piece of it. Pass to Pritchard. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young drives in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 41.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Okongwu finds LeVert. Pass to Mann. 6 to shoot. Young with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Tatum. Back to Holiday. Takes it inside. Comes up empty down low. The Hawks trail by 4. Now LeVert. Excellent D there from Holiday. Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Hauser. Pass to Horford. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And that one drops.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. Young outside.
Austin grabs the miss. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson comes in for George Niang. And it's Reza Shea in for Terrence Mann. Both free throws good from Holiday.
And there's so many plays where Drew Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basketball.
Stolen by Holiday. Here's White, and White slams it in. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's LeVert. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They need this. Here's LeVert. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Tatum against Johnson. Tatum passes to White. Shot clock at 6. Brown drives in. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 13. Now here's LeVert. And the basket is good. LeVert's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Holiday up top, defended by Young. Out to White. Tatum with a screen on LeVert. White. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Hawks trail by 13. And here's Young. And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Brown inside. And finished off by Brown.
Strong finish by Brown. He doesn't mess around that close to the rim.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Young against Howard. Young's shot is good.
They really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Celtics leading by 11. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday.
Shooting for Atlanta, Trae Young, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. And so Young nails them both. think, burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
That one goes. Count it. Tatum's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Now, here is Young. Out up there for Johnson. It's stolen by Brown. Here's White. He takes it in, and he lays it straight in. And that's 17 points for Jarrett White.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Boston.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. And he banks in the layup.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Johnson, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Another bucket! Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's White. Good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Valeu aí, rapaziada. Boa noite e bom descanso. Até a próxima. Valeu. Abração. Fui, galera. Valeu. Obrigado.